Hey, what's going on, everyone? Derek here at QBR Motorsports. We're getting the week started over here. Big Boss Man, he's out of town for the week, so we might not do much of anything, but we're not going to do that to him. We're going to be working on the Nova this week, getting some mini tubs installed. Let's take a look, see what we got. It's been a minute since we checked this car out. Alright, so if you follow us on Instagram, you've seen some posts about this car. The most recent post we put out was a little bit covering what we had done on the front end, getting the front suspension, front clip, and everything on. Now we're going to be moving to the rear of the car. We've already done some work here with the 4-link. We've gotten everything kind of situated with that. So what we're going to work on now is we're going to be putting mini tubs in this. You know, these cars from the factory, they're a little slim in the rear. We're going to take Judy and we're going to make her thick booty Judy with a set of Detroit Speed mini tubs. So we'll see how this process goes along. I'll do a quick little time lapse for you guys. That way you're not in queue with the whole process. But Detroit Speed, they put together a really good kit. If you check them out, this is what you'll get. It comes ready to go, full instructions. You can jump on YouTube, get full video instructions. So with this kit, this is going to be more of a street rod style car. Everything that you see here for the rear package tray area and the rear seat is going to be going back in the car. So with that being said about seats and everything returning into the car, of course we're going to be extra careful to make sure we get all the brackets and everything cut so they can be reinstalled properly and we have a good finish when we're done with these tubs. So let's take a quick look at what we got here with this kit. As you can see, comes with the tubs. They're ready, stamped, ready to go. It's going to be a great fit in this car. If you work any with these cars, you know they're a little untrue from the factory. So we'll watch our margins as far as what cuts we make, just to make sure everything's a good and tight fit once we're done. Also in the kit, as I mentioned before, it comes with full assembly instructions as well as templates that you lay out inside the car to make sure that you're getting the right cut, not overcutting and removing more than you need to. You can see it also has some of the straps and everything ready for you to patch what you take out. Alright, so now all we got left is to get to work, get this thing going. Highly doubt we're going to get this knocked out in one day, probably be a couple day process. But we should be good to go. I think everything will turn out. We're excited to get this car closer to being wrapped up, get it on the ground back to the customer. It's going to be another cool build. Stick with us. Alright, as you can see, the messy part is over. We do have the tubs in. Not finalized yet. We'll take some time to finesse all the fitment, get the gaps good and ready to go. From there, we'll scab in the frame rails. They have been cut and cleaned. That's ready to go. We just need to get our final fitment on everything. Then we'll spot weld the tubs in, get some seam sealer going. Also, we need to go ahead and finish up the brackets for the trunk hinges, get those supports back on there, retrofitted for the tubs, and get everything ready for the back seat as well. But from there, that's a wrap on these tubs. They look good. It's a great product. Can't go wrong with them. Pretty happy with how they turned out. It is a little time consuming, but definitely worth it. So that brings us to the end of the week here at QBR. We're going to get up out of here, go enjoy the weekend. Just be looking on our media. We'll keep you updated on the Nova, getting everything situated and finished with that. Like Jonathan mentioned last week, we got some new builds that should be arriving this week. A couple of those are going to be pretty interesting, pretty intensive. I think they'll be here for a while. plenty of media coverage come with that, so be on the lookout. But if you like what you're seeing, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends. Let us know what you would like to see some more of. And thanks for watching, guys.